The Green Party incorrectly sacks spokesperson in part over trans right views a court has ruled. We're going to read into this more from The Guardian, you guys. Let's go. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Reganelite here with an article from The Guardian with the headline that the Green Party incorrectly sacked a spokesperson in part over trans right views the court has ruled. The court says the error over the former diplomat leaders was largely procedural and that parties can sack people because of conveyed rules. Guys, while you're here, before I give initial thoughts, you can hit the like button and share across social media. So we covered this story where we covered the story about several months ago actually here on the channel about the division that there may be building in the Green Party over certain things over trans right. Now the person in particular, while has some support within the Green Party, has also been criticised within the Green Party too. Now part of me does feel like that this is this a case of, was it simple miscommunication? Does the Green Party have a problem with trans people? Is that a serious problem? Or is it a case in particular the person and their views are being too strongly? Now, last time when I talked about this, there was an element of what many people were saying is that this was potentially a power grab from him. This was potentially just him enforcing too much of his ideas, and that with a case of rather than actually in part for trans rights. Now things may have changed since then. I don't 100% know. What I do know is that this is a very bad inconvenience for the Green Party, and this is something that opponents can whack the Green Party on the head with, especially when the Green Party are looking to really make some really huge grounds, and they are one party out of all the political parties in England that are ones that people kind of actually like and people actually think they're okay, and they really have done some great from rooting stuff in terms of they've won so many council seats as well over the last few years as well. They've won a lot of council seats. Yes, they haven't won any. They've only got one MP, but they're looking to hopefully to get maybe one or two more MPs. We know Caroline Lucas is stepping down as Brighton MP as well. So that's obviously going to be a challenge for them to hold on to the Brighton seat. But this is something that still has not gone away. I don't know if this is the end of it, and we'll obviously read into it if that's the case. But it's just something that the Green Party seriously need to draw a line under and move on, because it's damaging their reputation. Because beforehand, this wasn't even in any other. This beforehand, when there were issues with the Green Party, I only ever saw one maybe article in one news outlet. This headline, this is in multiple news stories. So this is one that everyone knows about. And I can absolutely guarantee you, if it wasn't an election year, you would not be seeing this highlighted so eagerly. So this is potentially incredibly damaging for the Green Party as well. But let's read a little bit into it, guys. So the Green Party incorrectly removed the spokesperson in part because of his views on transgender rights, as court has ruled, while saying the wrongdoing was largely procedural, that his parties are allowed to sack people because of their views conveying policy. So the court has said that they've sacked him on the grounds of his transgender rights. This is what they're saying. If that's the case, they shouldn't have. If they sacked him simply because of his transgender rights, is what the court is saying, that's really bad. That's really bad, because trans people have rights. Transgender people have rights just as much as anybody else. And we know there's been a lot of talk about transgender people lately for the wrong reasons, and this sadly is another one. That a court has ruled that the Green Party have removed somebody simply because of their views, of their transgender views specifically. It's not right. That's not right at all. Shahrar Ali, a former deputy leader of the Greens in England and Wales, began legal action last year after the party had sacked him as the spokesperson for police and domestic safety in February 2022. Ali's views on transgender issues, as he described as the biology of sex as real and immutable, are contrary to the party's official stance and have been at the centre of previous internal rows over the issue. Like I said, this has been one that there was always, if you have somebody within the party who on something as sensitive as this, who has a different opinion to those within the party, there's always going to be loggerheads here. In 2021, Siân Berry quit as the party's co-leader over what he said was the tension between her support for transgender rights and the message sent by the party's choice of frontbench representatives, understood to be in reference to Ali's position. In a ruling released on Friday, the mayors and city county court in London said that Ali's removal had been productively unfair, and he could not be ruled out of this due to Ali's beliefs on transgender issues. He was awarded £9,100 for injury to feelings. Ali said outside the court that this was a landmark case likening to other recent cases where people's so-called gender-critical views were found to have been wrongly discriminated against. However, the ruling itself was more caveat. While Judge Stephen Hellman found for Ali on one count, he rejected other complaints. He was also set out that while the way Ali had been dismissed was unfair and could have been based on his views, more generally, political parties are able to remove spokespersons for advocating non-party views as long as they do so fairly. Ali took a different view, saying that this is about women's and children's rights and our rights within politics to be able to articulate, ventilate, and foster genuine debate on matters of greater consequences without fear of disproportionate consequences. John Knott, of the chair of the Greens executive, said, "We are pleased that the court has recognised that a democratic political party has the right to select those who speak for it on the basis that they can and will communicate and support public policy publicly. We welcome the finding in the judgment that members of the political party have fundamental party rights, which include the right to disagree, to advocate for, against policies and positions adopted or proposed in the party, and to organise for those who agree with them and against those who do not, and that Equality Act is not intended to interfere with those rights. The party acknowledges that there were procedural shortfalls in how we deselected one of our spokespeople. We apologise for these failings in this instance and live up to our standards both we and the court expect." Ali has long campaigned on transgender issues in the Green Party. While he has some support, he has also been criticised. After serving as deputy leader from 2014 to 2016, he has stood to be the party's leader 3 times in 2018, 2020 and 2021, coming second in 2018 and last on other occasions. So he's been really pushing to be deputy leader many times there, and party leader. So he's basically one of the core advocates of the Green Party there. Not really enough detail here on it, I would say, but my hope is that a line has been drawn under it, and that the Green Party learn from this and make sure that whenever it comes to whatever they are, when it comes to transgender issues, that they address them and draw a line under them. Does this mean that the Green Party is a transphobic party? No, I don't accept that premise in any way, shape or form. I just think this was handled badly and it could have been handled a lot better. But if you read in the article there, it doesn't seem like it's been completely blown out of proportion like this, like something like what Sunak has. Like, there's not been like that, but it doesn't appear to be like that, I would say. But I do think that the Green Party do need to take some lessons from this and really need to tread more carefully going forward on this issue. And hopefully that it will not damage them too much at the general election, because I do want them to do well in the general election. I really do, because I generally personally have more faith in the Green Party than any other political party in England specifically. Whether you agree to disagree with me, you're more than welcome to say in the comment section down below. But my hope is that a line has been drawn under it, and he moves on, the party moves on, and that's that. At least that's what I'm hoping. But what do you guys think? What do you make of the court's ruling? What do you make of his sacking, the way it was done? Do you think it was wrong? Should it have been done better? What do you guys think of the Green Party itself? Do you think they are fair when it comes to transgender issues? Or maybe you actually think they're transphobic? Let me know honestly what your thoughts about the story. and what you think of the Green Party in the comments section down below. If you found this video interesting, please hit the like button, we greatly appreciate it. Share it across social media so that others are aware of this video, and hit the bell notification icon so you'll be notified of when others upload another video. And if you want to financially support me in the work I do here, you can do so by becoming a YouTube member for as little as 99p, or joining me on Patreon for exclusive content. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I hope to catch you all very, very soon.